Humans live almost everywhere on Earth. In many countries, there are different ethnic groups with different cultures and languages. Even though we are all human, we can look different. It is often seen in photos that we come from different parts of the world. The camel is called the ship of the desert because it is often used as a cargo and riding animal in the desert. The camel grows to about 2.5 meters high and has wide feet so that it does not sink into the sand. It can close its nostrils so that the sand does not enter its nose. In the humps, fat is stored, which is burned and forms water like the camel that cleans itself. A cargo camel can carry 250 kilos of cargo up to 4 miles per day, and a riding camel can go up to 13 miles per day. Camels with a hump are called dromedaries and are found as pets in places like North Africa. The elephant is the world's largest land animal. They can be 3.5 meters tall and weigh 5 to 6 tons and can live to be around 50 years old. It takes between 50 and 100 kilos of food a day for the elephant to be full. The meal has consisted of grass, leaves, twigs, and fruit. In order not to be thirsty, an elephant needs to drink 150 to 300 liters of water a day. A frightened elephant can run very fast 60-70 kilometers per hour. The trunk can hold 10 liters of water and is good for showering with. Even a sand shower can be nice. The elephant has small eyes and does not have very good vision. The African elephant has big ears. The Indian elephant is easy to tame. The birds eat the insects that live in the elephant's skin. The domestic dog is descended from the wild dog. At first, it was used as a guard and hunting dog, but today it is often a companion animal. In Sweden, there are 180 different dog breeds, and all over the world there are more than 400. Some breeds can be used as pullers, but most are just companion animals. There are long-haired dachshunds, rough-haired dachshunds, beagles, boxers, collies, Dobermans, whippets, Shetland sheepdogs, retrievers, and many, many more. The giraffes live in herds of 10 to 12 animals and live in the savannas south of the Sahara. From foot to head, the giraffe can be 6 meters tall and it weighs around 500 kilos. The skin-covered bony projections of the head resemble horns. The giraffe not only has a long neck, but it also has very long legs and is normally a walker. To be able to drink water in the rivers, the giraffe has to stand wide-legged. It is herbivorous, and its food mainly consists of leaves from the tree crowns. The best developed sense of the giraffe is sight. The fox is a kind of wild dog and cousin to the wolf. The common fox called red fox occurs throughout Sweden. It is 75 centimeters long and also has a tail that is 50 centimeters. The fox hunts at night and rests during the day in its dens. It is omnivorous, but mainly lives on small rodents, and birds, which it finds with the help of its good sense of smell and its fine hearing. The fox cubs resemble dog puppies and are just as playful and mischievous. In addition to the red fox, there are also mountain foxes and Arctic foxes. The hedgehog grows to about 25 centimeters in length and is primarily a nocturnal animal. It feeds on frogs, worms, insects, small rodents, bird eggs, and snakes. To defend itself, the hedgehog wraps itself into a ball with the spikes pointing straight out. In winter, the hedgehog lies in a mound in a nest built of grass and leaves. The wild rabbit lives in colonies and lives in burrows, preferably in sandy soil. The rabbit has long hind legs, a short tail, and long ears. The long ears make the rabbit hear very well. A rabbit can weigh between 1.5 kilos up to 10 kilos. The food consists of grass, grain, cabbage, and in winter also bark. Its color is gray-brown and black with a light breast and back. The rabbit is easy to tame, and many have it as a pet where there are several different varieties to choose from. The mouse has a pointed nose, protruding ears, and the tail is scaly and long. Some species live in the forest and thrive around humans. The mouse is omnivorous and most are nocturnal. The mouse's cousins include squirrels and guinea pigs. Lions live in packs of 5 to 10 family members. The males defend the pack and the females hunt for food. The lion is almost 2 meters long and also has a tail of about 80 centimeters. It was almost 90 centimeters high, and the color varies from gray-yellow to reddish-brown. There is a tassel on the tail and the male has a mane. The best developed senses are sight and hearing. Their diet consists of zebras and antelopes, but they are also scavengers. They mainly hunt at night and like to rest in the shade during the day. The lion has 5 toes on the front feet and 4 on the hind feet, and their fangs are well developed. The cow is a herbivore and spends most of its time during the day grazing, ruminating on grass and other plants. It takes the cow more than 2 days to digest the food because the food has to pass through the cow's 4 stomachs. The first stomach is called the rumen, the second is the reticulum, the third is the omasum, and the fourth is the abomasum. The squirrel is found in many places in the world, both in forests and in deserts, and common squirrels are found in Europe and Asia. When during the summer, brown-red on the back, and during the winter, grayish. It is 45 centimeters long including the tail and has claws that make it easy to climb trees. The bushy tail helps maintain balance as it darts between the trees. It mostly eats conifer seeds, but also acorns, nuts, mushrooms, and buds. Some food hides it in the ground and in other places to eat in the winter. Whales are the sea's largest mammals, and there are 76 species in 2 different groups. The body is coil-shaped and provided with a thick layer of blubber. Whales have fins on the sides and a strong tail fin. Most also have a dorsal fin. The eyes are small and it lacks ears. The whales breathe with voluminous lungs. The exhaled air comes out through the whale's spout and is visible as a jet of water vapor. Whales can stay underwater for up to an hour without getting fresh air. Most whales live on squid. The female usually gives birth to a young. The dolphins live in the warm seas and hunt in large flocks. They are fast swimmers and like to follow ships attracted by the sound of engines or music. The dolphin is known for its playfulness. It is easy to tame and can learn difficult dressage tricks. Underwater, they communicate with each other with various clicking and whistling sounds. There are about 600 different species of octopus on the big head. There are 2 eyes, a mouth, and 8 or 10 arms with suction cups. It swims by squeezing out the breathing water and steers with, among other things, fins. All fish breathe with gills. Most have poor hearing and are also nearsighted. They really only see that something is moving. The sense of smell, on the other hand, is well developed and helps the fish find food and warns of approaching enemies. Shark is a fish species of the more than 20 species that exist. The parrots are found in all parts of the world except Europe. There are about 270 species and several are endangered because they are popular as pets. The parrots have a strong beak, climbing feet with 2 toes forward and 2 backwards, and the plumage is usually iridescent. They're popular pets and some can live to be over 70 years old. The peacock has a long neck and small tufted head. It is very beautifully colored with the front part of the body green-blue shiny, and long, green tail coverts with beautiful eye spots. These can rise up in the shape of a fan. The flamingo is between 1.5 to 2 meters long, has a very long neck and long legs, and the plumage is usually pink. They feed on crustaceans, among other things, so they sift out benthic animals with the specially designed beak that has lamellae on the inside. The birds nest in colonies at shallow lakes and seashores in southern Europe, Africa, Asia, and South America. The house sparrow is gray-brown and about 17 centimeters long. The male has a black throat and a brown band behind the eye. The couples who get 2 or 3 litters literally usually stay together year after year. The chaffinch resembles the house sparrow but has a brown crest and a black spot on each cheek. It builds nests in hollow trees and nests. The ostrich is the world's largest bird. It grows 2.5 meters from foot to head and weighs up to 135 kilos. The legs are long and strong and the feet have only 2 toes. They cannot fly, but they are the fastest running pairs among birds and can run 80 kilometers per hour.